ideologies. The ROP expressed its thanks to everyone for their follow-up and concern for the security and safety of their country. In our international news, Israeli forces bombarded the Gaza Strip's refugee camps in the center of the enclave and struck Gaza City in the north today, killing at least 13 people, and tanks pushed deeper into Rafah in the south. Palestinian health officials and residents said that one Israeli airstrike killed 6 people in Zawaida town in central Gaza, and 2 other people were killed in a strike on a house in the Bureij camp. They said that an Israeli airstrike killed 3 people in a car in Deir al-Balah, a city packed with the people displaced from elsewhere in Gaza. In Gaza City in the north, medics said 2 Palestinians were killed in another airstrike. In Rafah, residents said Israeli tanks advanced deeper in the western side of the city and took position on a hill top there. The United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, confirmed that around 1.9 million people, which is 90% of Gaza's population, are estimated to have been internally displaced. Half of them are children. The UNICEF added that the places where Gazans are being forced to move lack basic necessities and safety. In the same context, Felipe Lazzarini, Commissioner General of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees, UNRWA, revealed that in the past 10 days, the Israeli occupation forces bombed at least 8 schools in Gaza, 6 of which belong to the agency. Russia's defense ministry said it downed 33 Ukrainian aerial drones overnight over Crimea and 10 naval drones that were heading for the peninsula. Sevastopol governor said earlier today that loud noises heard in the Crimean city were linked to the Russian army retaliating against an attempted attack by a surface drone. China urged an immediate ceasefire in the Gaza Strip and the implementation of the two-state solution. This came during a statement by Fu Kang, China's permanent representative to the UN at the United Nations Security Council yesterday. He highlighted the dire situation in Gaza with over 38,000 civilian deaths reported. He said that the international community must pool all its efforts to promote a ceasefire in order to save lives and alleviate the ongoing disaster without delay. He pointed out that expanding humanitarian access is an urgent need to alleviate the humanitarian disaster, as hunger cannot be used as a weapon and humanitarian issues cannot be politicized. He added that China urges Israel to lift blockades and open all land crossings to ensure the swift and safe delivery of humanitarian aid. China said that joint military patrols with Russia had come to an end, hailing its deepening understanding and trust with its longtime ally amid heated tensions with the West. Beijing and Moscow both said last week they were conducting joint drills known as Joint Sea 2024 in southern China. The Chinese Navy said that both sides had completed all designated projects and exercises by yesterday afternoon. 7 warships that took part in the 6-day drills aimed at jointly responding to maritime security threats. Oil prices continued their gains, supported by a larger than expected decline in crude inventories in the United States, the world's largest oil consumer. Brent crude futures rose 41 cents or 0.5% to $85.49 per barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude also rose 69 cents to $83.54. The latest data from the U.S. Energy Information Administration showed that crude inventories fell by 4.9 million barrels last week. Still to come in our news bulletin. Al-Wusta Summer kicks off in the wilaya of Haima amid various activities. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The Sultan Qaboos Higher Center for Culture and Science organized a dialogue session entitled Translation and its Role in the Cultural Movement. The session discussed the pivotal role of translation in transferring ideas and knowledge between cultures, highlighting the translation of the Bible in the Christian religion throughout history as a prominent example. The session also discussed the challenges facing Arabic translation today, such as the lack of translation centers and the scarcity of coordination between different translation groups. The discussion also addressed the importance of translation in preserving cultural heritage and transmitting it to future generations, and the role of translation in enhancing communication between civilizations and nations, in addition to the necessity of supporting and developing Arabic translations. South Al-Sharqiyya Education Directorate began the activities of the summer program for this year, which will be held during the period from July 14th to the 25th. It targets 574 students from the governorate in the age group between 7th to 12th grade, distributed in 4 summer centers in the governorate. The summer programs aims to invest students' free time in useful sciences, embrace their skills and talents, develop their abilities, and enhance the values of national identity and the spirit of belonging and loyalty to the homeland and the Sultan. The program also seeks to serve the surrounding environment through its various initiatives. With participation of 60 journalists, the Ad-Dakhiliyya Governorate Media Forum was held, making the commencement of the activities of Al-Jabal Al-Akhdar Summer 2024. More details are in the following report.
As part of the Ad-Dakhiliyya Governorate's initiative to boost local tourism and highlight the remarkable tourist, heritage and natural attractions of the Al-Jabal Al-Akhdar, the Al-Jabal Al-Akhdar summer events commenced with a media forum. The event underscores the vital partnership and role of the media in promoting developmental and tourism projects across the country.
Al-Dakhiliyya Governorate aimed to promote tourism by hosting events like Al-Jabal Al-Akhdar Summer during the summer season. This will benefit from the favorable climate in the area, and the media forum of Al-Dakhiliyya Governorate officially kicks off Al-Jabal Al-Akhdar Summer activities involving the public, private entities along with the local community to achieve our desired goals.
The forum featured insightful presentations focusing on various tourism and development projects within the Ad-Dakhiliyya Governorate. Speakers emphasized the crucial role of the media in showcasing these projects and discussed how social media platforms can be effectively utilized to promote tourism.
There are more than 70 development and tourism projects in the Dakhiliyya Governorate, distributed in its 9 different wilayas according to their comparative advantage. Among these, the Grand Canyon of Jabal Shams of Wilaya of Al-Hamra showcased the best proposed project in the development competition.
This year's Al-Jabal Al-Akhdar Summer promises a wide array of activities, including cultural, social, sports, entertainment, heritage, and traditional events. Additionally, an exhibition for productive families and small and medium enterprises will be held to encourage their participation and capitalize on the opportunities for tourism promotion. The activities of the Al-Jabal Al-Akhdar Summer 2024 will continue until September 14th, offering exciting and enriching experiences while celebrating the distinctive beauty and heritage of the region. From the Wilaya of Al-Jabal Al-Akhdar, this is Salih Bakhalfan Al-Rahbi, Ad-Dakhiliyya Governorate.
Al-Wusta Governorate launched the 2nd edition of Al-Wusta Summer Activities, which is held at Hema Entertainment Center until the 5th of August. The entertainment center includes a number of corners, including the Government Institutions Corner, as well as corners allocated for craftswomen, productive families, a Bedouin tent, and the Arabian Oryx Reserve. The opening was held under the auspices of His Excellency Sheikh Wali Hema, Chairman of the Main Committee for the Central Summer Activities. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main headlines once again. His Majesty the Sultan sends a written message to the King of Bahrain relating to the bilateral relations between the two countries. Royal Oman Police confirms that the 3 perpetrators involved in the shooting incident in Muscat Governorate are Omanis influenced by misguided ideologies. And the UNICEF confirms the displacement of more than 90% of the Gaza Strip's population since October 2023. With that, we come to the end of tonight's bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, thank you for watching. Have a lovely weekend.